How to approach argumentative writing task. Part 2.
Let's discuss the forest technique that is commonly used to improve our writing skills. It is a mnemonic device commonly used in English language to guide students in creating argumentative or persuasive writing. It stands for number 1 is stands for alliteration, using words that start with the same sound, consonant sounds, to create emphasis. Facts, incorporating relevant and accurate information to support your argument. Then on number 3 we have opinions, expressing personal viewpoints to add subjective persuasion. On number 4 we have the most popular aspect, and that is rhetorical questions. Positing questions without expecting direct answers to engage the reader. We all know what are rhetorical questions. They are used to create dramatic effect, and the answers are already known. Emotive language is on number 5, that is utilizing words that evoke strong emotions to connect with the audience. On number 6 we have statistics. For example, if you are going to we are discussing any issue, and we are going to discuss what are the facts and figures about it. So we are incorporating numerical data or evidence to strengthen your points. Then of course on number 7 we have the triplets, a very interesting technique, that is rule of grouping ideas or concepts in threes for emphasis and memorability. So we are going to now discuss some of the examples that are going to help you understand this forest technique. Here are some of the examples of rhetorical questions. As you can see, can we truly grasp the magnitude of the universe? Is there a limit to human potential? So as you can see on this chart that the rhetorical questions are made in different forms. Of course, you can use the W's also, and you can use the helping verbs to begin your rhetorical questions. Then we have the examples of alliteration. For example, silly snake silently slithered through the serene swamp, sir. So playful puppies, whimsical waves. So as you can see, alliteration is a very interesting technique that you can add, and you must learn how to use it according to the task or according to the whatever you are writing. Then we have the examples of emotive language. The heart-wrenching story moved everyone in the room to tears. The jubilant celebration echoed with pure happiness and elation. So these are the 5 examples of emotive language. Then we have the 3 rule of, that is it is also called triplets. So that is when we are going to use the 3 words or 3 phrases in one sequence, and just to again emphasize, to lay emphasis or to stress on a certain point, and to improve our sentence structure and also the variety of sentences. For example, as you can see, stop, look and listen. So this is the use of triplets, and it is used before crossing the busy street. Life is not short, unpredictable and precious. Short, unpredictable and precious. Learn, practice and master. So this is number 3, and now number 4 and number 5 you can see the example of triplets, the rule of 3. So this is the chart that is obviously going to help you to learn what are the examples and how you can use them in your argumentative or persuasive writing. Now we are going to attempt a magazine article, so to apply all these techniques of the tips and techniques that we have learned about the argumentative writing. And this is the paper directed writing question, that is text A and text B, about why you may have good reasons to worry about smart devices. So there is text A, as you can see, then there text B, and as we all know that first of all we have to read and underline the points, and then afterwards we are going to make a rough sketch, and then we are going to have the question. So we are going to discuss, this is the question: write a magazine article for young people about how far they should keep up with the latest technologies. Of course, again the 2 content points that we have to evaluate: the views and attitudes in both text about the new technology, and the second point is your own views, giving our own views. So as we all know that word limit is 250 to 350, so we are going to write the approximately 5 or 6 paragraphs, but we are going to learn how to evaluate and how to apply the argumentative essay or this argumentative writing techniques. So as you can see, these are the points on this slide. You can see the points: possible evaluation of ideas. So afterwards we are going to attempt the question, and we are going to discuss how to apply the forest technique, some of the techniques of a forest technique. Like we are going to use the rhetorical questions and also the emotive language. So our next step is to make a rough sketch. As you can see here that we have made this rough sketch. You have to make it quickly before you attempt the magazine article, because you're going to evaluate the points. It's a magazine article. So step number 1, as we all know, that is we have already done reading and highlighting the points. Step number 2 is then we are going to plan, and that is it is a magazine article. So we are going to follow the proper format of directed writing in magazine article, and that is we are going to have a catchy title for magazine article and the introductory paragraph. That is number 1. Then step 3 is again evaluating the 2 or 3 points from the text. That is paragraph 2. Paragraph 3 will be the more evaluation of the points from text B, of course. And remember that you are going to evaluate 2 or 3 points, not more than 2 points maybe. So you are going to have you are going to evaluate. You are not going to copy and you are going to analyze the strengths and weaknesses. And then step 5 is this counter argument and your own views. So you have to give the counter argument, and plus you are adding your own views. This is what this is a systematic way to organize your notes, because otherwise your directed writing task would be muddled up and you will not score marks. Of course, step 6 is the conclusion. As we all know that we have to conclude, we have to give a concluding paragraph according to the format, and we have to follow the proper register. Now on this slide you can see again the instructions that we have been discussing off and on about how to attempt the directed writing task. So introduce the topic in a short, lively opening paragraph which shows the examiner you understand the key features of a speech, letter or article. Number 2 is every point within a main paragraph should stem from the text. We all know it, that we have to base our arguments on the text. Then number 3 is this is important because you are not going to be confused about it. How to evaluate: include at least one sentence of evaluation after each point. Weigh up the point, weighs the pros and cons, or analyze the strengths or weakness. So you can use whether or if, or you can you can add rhetorical question to analyze. Okay, if smart technology, we are going to discuss the use of smart technology and its impact. So we are going to analyze what are some of the maybe drawbacks of using it, and are there any pitfalls. And then number 4 is show off your vocabulary in your response, although every word needs to fit naturally. That is, we are going to follow the proper register of a magazine article, because whatever the question of the directed writing task is, we are going to follow the we have to we have to select the vocabulary that is appropriate to the task. So it's a magazine article about the use of use of technology, and we have already seen read the task. We have the points. Now this is just as you can see on this slide, you can see the this is a model response, and it can help you to how we have tried to elaborate the points. Of course, magazine article must have a title, so this is the title one option. You can have your own, navigating the tech wave. So the first paragraph, as you can see, in a world increasingly shaped by, and as you can see the second paragraph. So here in second paragraph the evaluation has started, and in third paragraph, yet beneath the surface a murkier truth emerges. So as you can see, we are analyzing the pros and cons. So we are evaluating the points, some of the points that are we have selected from both texts, and we have numbered them, and now we are going to discuss them. We have divided them. Now next paragraph would be our counter argument, and we are going to add our own views. As you can see, tech companies accused of manipulating and often create a need that blurs. So again, there's a rhetorical question: how much are consumers willing to sacrifice for the bragging rights, and do we turn a blind eye? So this technique is going to help you to add your own views. Of course, they are not directly written in the task, and but they are just based on the text. So the concluding lines, as you can see, this is the concluding paragraph. It can be shorter, but you can have because we are going to follow our word limit, so we are going to cross the words, and if it is exceeded the word limit. So this is the final paragraph of our magazine article. So let's conclude our today's lecture: how to attempt the directed writing task, and what are the tips and techniques to evaluate the task, and the tips and techniques to improve our argumentative writing. So as you can see on this chart, the last slide, that whatever we have discussed, so again it is given points, so do read them and try to follow them if you want to attempt the directed writing task in a skillful way and to score better marks. Good luck and goodbye.